Guys, can't record in here.
You said we can't record in here.
You can record outside. It's legal to record out there, but in here where customers are using their debit cards and transactions, you can't record.
Okay.
He ain't listening too good, is he?
Well, hang on, let me call 911.
Roger that.
Man, let me hang
He's
this up.
smart ass.
Who you calling smart ass? Smart ass?
Am I talking to you?
You are now?
Did I look at you?
See that?
Yeah.
See what you do with that?
You got
Tough
it.
guy?
You got
Hang
him.
this up,
Tough
y'all.
guy?
Yep.
Hey, y'all figure out who it was. That's nice.
How you doing, young man?
Better than you.
No. What are you gonna do?
Gail?
You see what that loser just did?
Yeah. That's sad, guys. That's really coming in a place of business. Isn't it?
It's been done downtown. Y'all can record outside in the lobby. Y'all cannot record inside.
Oh, yes, we can. It's on
Yes,
the-
ma'am. I've got some, I don't know what to call them, but they're recording inside the federal building. I've asked them to leave and they refuse to leave.
It's called, Photographers.
Haymount Post Office, 106 Oak Ridge Avenue. And we have customers up here that don't want to be filmed and are still filming them. Well, one of them is a young black man and two white males. Well, the black man's got his phone in front of his face and got a hood on, so evidently he's embarrassed to be seen.
As a matter of fact, that's a killer idea.
Yes, ma'am, they're all recording.
Damn, let me
Stop,
phone.
because there's customers in it.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna go get my phone.
Go get it, yeah.
We'll get you squared away.
Tan pants, hooded jacket.
How do you know we're recording?
I'm sorry?
How do you know we're recording?
Because I can see the recording device on when you walked in, sir.
So in other words, you really don't know.
Yes, ma'am, and they're being confrontational with one customer.
Oh, wow. Talking to who's been confrontational. It's all recorded.
The one white male is blonde, wearing glasses. The other is dark-haired guy, heavy set. Dark vest, dark jacket, blue jeans. Dark jacket, dark pants. He's got something on his shirt, black something. That says a thing on it.
It's a Steelers shirt. Pittsburgh Steelers.
No, man, there's no weapon.
I'm a Pittsburgh Steelers fan.
Man, I'm a Miami fan. Your boys took a dive, didn't they?
There's a
They
lady
took a
getting
dive.
ready. There's a lady that wants to come in, so I'm going to step out so that she can come in.
So is there any particular reason why y'all have to come in here and record?
To show you that we have the legal right to do it.
No, you don't. You have to have permission.
And I
by the
have
United
special-
States
No, you
Postmaster.
don't.
And
Yes,
I
you do. There's
No,
a
you don't.
poster right
I
outside
know
that
you
says
just don't know how
that.
to read the poster.
and I have
Evidently you
additional
don't, because there's a
Evidently you
poster
don't.
right outside.
and I
got a
have
letter that says we
additional
can do this.
permission
Where's the letter?
from the post
You
office.
need to do your
Where's
job.
the letter?
Do your
See, he
job.
don't even listen.
I'm sorry, he was telling me I couldn't listen to you.
I have additional permission from the post office to do it, a special handwritten letter giving me permission.
Where's it at?
I showed it the last time I was in here
You ain't
with
never
Jeff.
showed it to me.
Well, you wasn't in here last time.
You're not in
That's what
charge.
I'm asking for.
Well, the one that just walked in here a while ago, your boss knows all about the letter.
And it's on my phone.
My boss ain't walked in here.
Well, whoever that was, it's over here.
My boss lives at home.
I have a
with my
copy
wife.
on my phone if they need it.
And you, we're asking you to leave the property.
I've never been in the building. I've never stepped one foot in that building.
Property, though. We're asking y'all to leave.
Which one is it?
This gentleman, this gentleman, this
How about-
gentleman,
I've never
and
been
the
in
young
the
man
building.
right over
How
there.
about that? You want that?
I just walked
I'm
up.
sorry, you showed me your IQ, or you
Yeah,
tried
no,
to
that's
say?
yours.
You're good to go.
That's
I appreciate
yours.
it.
Might as
For
well
putting
go
that
out
some
there.
y'all name up there.
Just so you know, he's a representative of the business.
That's
I don't
right.
know
Okay.
who he is.
Okay. Now he's already asked you guys to leave the
We
property.
got
Now, you
legal
guys.
rights to stand right here and in there.
Okay. No,
Move
sir.
away
wall.
from the
You
door.
guys can actually stay on
It's
the
on the
side.
wall.
Blocking the door, sir.
We don't have a problem with
It's
that.
on the
We
wall.
try not to interfere with business when we
Right.
do this.
it's
So
on the
when you
wall.
stand in front of the door, you are blocking access. So if we can step over here.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you guys want, you can stand on the sidewalk, you can do that.
Come here,
on the side.
so
This
that,
is not the sidewalk, that's the
come over
sidewalk.
here so that we can talk.
Yeah, sure.
Come on.
What are we talking about?
Talking about how y'all don't know the law.
This is a public area, the same as the sidewalk.
Alright,
The
so-
only time that you can make us leave is if we break the law.
Okay, sir, so this is as open as a right of way to the public, but it's still considered a public, or an area that's controlled by the business. Now, I've already explained to them that if you guys are staying on our sidewalks, on the city sidewalks, that you guys are good to go. But just
You
not,
gotta be in there.
yeah, they just don't want you in the building.
We got a memo that says we can be in there.
We have a
Okay.
special permission to be in there.
By
It's
who?
in the truck.
Okay,
Even if we don't have that in the truck, it's on the wall in there.
okay, guys, he's already asked you if you can step off the property, okay?
Or what?
You guys can film
Or
out
what?
there.
Yeah.
You guys can be
Or
arrested
what?
for
I'm
trespassing,
asking you,
okay?
or what?
Okay, are we gonna go through with this? Or
No,
not?
I'm asking you a
We're
question.
still
or what?
talking right now.
Anything illegal.
Okay.
Therefore, you can't trespass us.
City 399.
You have to, this is federal property. You're a city
Yes,
cop.
we need a supervisor. Absolutely.
Also, they need to go to the magistrate to have
They
us
know
trespass.
that
The representative told us as long as you're not interfering with business inside, then you're good to
Or
film.
breaking
Right.
the
We're
law.
not interfering with business inside. Just because they say we are, don't mean it's true. You get what I'm saying?
I've never been in the building.
If they
I've been
tell
out
me,
here the whole
hey,
time.
it'd be like telling me if they don't like my black shirt, I can't be in there.
That's right.
We were here before,
Alright.
and the cops said we were fine, that if they wanted us trespassed, they had to go to the magistrate.
Go ahead, sir. The problem is when they ask you to leave in our presence and you refuse to leave, now it becomes a,
We didn't break no law.
say that again, sir?
Just because they don't want us there?
I mean, so they can ask anybody they want just to leave without any reason whatsoever.
I've seen you before somewhere.
34, you and Ralph?
Was it here?
Yeah, I recognize it too.
We're not here to create any problems. We're
Yeah,
here to
and-
educate.
And I understand that too, but just you guys understand that the rule behind the magistrate and then having to seek a warrant, it is a thing, okay? But if they ask you to leave in our presence and you refuse to leave,
Well, what reason though?
Now-
What's the REM? What
now
is
that's
that?
between you and the post office.
Okay, so you
We-
can't do nothing
sir,
about it because we wasn't interfering with anything.
Okay, and I understand where you guys are trying to educate people, but we're also here to educate each other, right?
So if he,
We already know, I've done been here
regardless
3
of the
times.
reason why they're asking
I've
you
done
to
been here
leave,
3 times.
regardless of the reason why they're asking you to leave, that's between you and the post
Okay,
office.
so you can't do nothing about it.
The only thing I can enforce is the fact that they're asking you guys to leave off the property, okay?
Right, but for no reason. They can do it just
Are you a federal
because.
cop?
What's that?
Are you a federal officer?
No, I'm a city
You have
municipal
no
officer.
jurisdiction here.
Yes, we do, sir. It's sitting inside the city of Fayetteville, okay?
Regardless of the fact, they can't ask us to leave just because they don't like a camera. You get what I'm saying?
what if
Sir,
I was,
and that's between you guys and the
Right,
post
so you
office,
can't
okay?
enforce no feelings here. Is what I'm trying to get
Sir,
at.
we can enforce the law which
Really?
says, no, sir.
We didn't
If
break
they
the law.
ask you to leave the property,
What law have we broken?
okay, it's called trespassing.
How are we trespassing
What?
when it's-
Because they're asking you guys to
public
leave the
can go in there?
property,
what if
okay?
what if they were to ask a person to leave because of their race? Would you
Sir,
enforce
and
that?
again, that's between them and the
So
business.
you would
okay?
enforce
You
that
would
one?
enforce that.
You enforcing
You would
feelings.
enforce that.
That's what
Really?
you enforcing. They got their feelings hurt.
That's 34.
That's why
What's
they-
your-
Well, they're saying you interfere with customer business. That's
No, we
why.
didn't interfere with no business.
I've been out here the whole
So
time.
we got cameras, dude. We recorded every bit of it.
They
That's what they
interfered
told
with
us.
us.
They said 2 customers came in there. Y'all are pretty irate towards them for
No,
not wanting
no,
to be on
no,
camera.
that's what we got it all recorded. They got cameras.
That's
too.
what they're telling us.
He didn't even go
I'm
in
just
there.
telling you, that's what they do. They lie to try to get us
There
locked
was a
up.
Trump. There was a Trump customer and a
Plus,
tyrannical employee.
they're posting his name up on the wall.
They
Tyrannical
disseminate
employee.
my information in the post office.
Didn't you say last time you had a letter from Green Street that you
We
could be
do
over?
got one.
We do
Shouldn't have
have
to
it.
use it because it's on the wall in there saying we can do exactly what we're
Post
doing.
yourself.
Poster 7. Mr. Jeff has already told me about Poster 7.
We got,
Yeah, so you should know.
we
about it.
actually have 4
They can't tell
permissions.
us to leave for no reason.
We have 4 different type
Just
of
because their
permissions.
feelings got hurt.
One of them is First Amendment. Second is rules and regulations. Third is Department of Homeland Security. And 5th is the letter, or the 4th is the letter that we have.
Homeland Security sent out a letter in 2015 and revised in 2018 stating photography in federal foyers, corridors, lobbies, and outside the buildings is constitutionally permissible.
I can understand that, but when custom interaction
So
is getting
whenever,
interfered.
was the
we weren't- I
customer's
wasn't
fault.
interfering with any customer. I've been outside the whole time. So why would he point at me? That's a discriminatory act. I didn't do anything. I wasn't even in the building. I was just standing here with these guys when he came out.
That shows that they're lying.
So that shows right there. I was never in that building, and I've been actually out here the whole time. I had nothing blocking the door. I actually took a walk around the building.
We went in there, we didn't say nothing to nobody. Customer started talking to me.
He's drunk too, and he left in a car.
Yeah. He
And
can
we
smell
got his
alcohol on his breath.
tag. He was actually drunk. Where's Yao?
He's on night shift.
Oh, I done put him on night shift? Wow.
What's your name and badge number?
I didn't know I had
Creech
that power.
285.
Creech 285. Pleasure to meet you,
Creech?
Officer Creech.
Yes, sir. You too.
Creech.
What's your name and badge number, ma'am?
Avery 480.
I'm sorry, say again.
Avery 480.
Thank you.
Boy, your name?
Avery.
A3.
Who was the guy that was here with you before? Blonde-headed or red-headed?
Sergeant Kiger.
Yep.
So is it some kind of law that says they can't post my information for everybody to see? Is that some kind of violation?
I'm gonna direct that to the supervisor.
You know what I'm saying though? You get what I'm saying? It clearly have my name and address in there on the wall.
I'm gonna direct that to the supervisor.
Well, I'll direct it to him too, I guess.
Yes.
And then Yao, when he was out here last trying to dox me, he thought I was live streaming. Right? He said my whole name and address. My full name and my address. That's where these idiots in here got the idea from, evidently. You get how that would make me, right? Which I still didn't interfere with any business. Right?
That's where my uncle retired at.
Yeah, I loved it.
Yeah, he was retired. He did 32 years active duty in the Marine Corps.
Nice, nice.
So-
Semper Fi, brother.
Yeah, I did 4 years, and I've been here ever since.
Yeah, yeah.
Good gig.
Yeah.
So-
Well, this is how I serve my country now.
Okay.
I educate. I exercise my rights, or we will lose them. Do you understand that concept? If you
Oh,
don't
I understand
exercise,
that
you're going to lose
concept.
it.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we have been stepped on over the last 30, 40 years. We really have. And that's why we're out here educating. We mean no ill intent. We mean no harm. And if people get their feelings hurt, that doesn't trump the Constitution.
But you can understand to an extent
I
how
can't-
people feel a little intimidated by
Absolutely, but they're
people walking up to
but
them.
they don't feel intimidated with all the cameras everywhere.
Right.
You know, do you remember back in the day whenever everybody had the big VHS cameras?
Oh yeah.
Okay, you remember,
I remember that.
Nobody ever said anything about them big honking cameras being filmed everywhere. Nobody ever talked about the Polaroids where you had to go like that.
Yeah.
Why all of a sudden today? And I'll tell you why. Because of 9/11, Homeland Security, and all
Yeah.
of that, people become paranoid just because of a camera. This camera isn't going to hurt you. As a matter of fact, it'll protect you and me.
Wait till
Because
you
if you have a scenario where you're wrestling with an actual criminal, and I catch the footage to
Right.
help you, that benefits you.
Right, and I can
Okay?
understand that.
It's defense. It's for my defense, your defense, everybody. Also to educate.
Wait till you see the video when it comes out and watch what they did at the beginning. They attacked us, and we didn't do nothing. We were just
Like they
standing
physically
there.
put their hands on you? or-
No, verbally, and he stuck a sign up and yelling and screaming at us, the guy behind the counter. And then the other guy was drunk. He left drunk out of here. He was helping the clerk fight against us.
Right.
And you'll have to see the evidence, you know, when it comes out.
Okay. So,
And we do this everywhere.
yeah.
We need to make sure that Americans know their rights.
This is super.
Yep. And he called someone to verify everything.
Yeah, I know. This officer over here is talking about some bullshit that happened last time I was here. When I said that, yeah, I said my name, and he said, well, you rebuttal that the next day.
What does that mean?
I don't know. He said, I don't want to comment no more. I'm like, okay. That don't make no sense.
What's your name and badge number, sir?
Detective Gerber, badge 110.
Thank you very much. Here, sir.
Officer Padilla, 475.
Thank you very much, sir. How are you all doing today?
Good.
All of this for cameras? Kind of tough. Kind of tough.
You got cards by chance? Anybody?
I don't.
Because I can't remember nothing. Cards?
Rick,
Oh, that was a wreck. Somebody was breaking their neck.
they were
down
watching
there.
us.
Wow. Rubbernecking. Really? Too many things.
Hey, how you doing? Well, I went in at I went to school and I got fabbed out right away. So I was actually caught marks and shit pretty much the whole time.
Nice, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
It was a good time. I never shot a gun until I went to the Marine Corps.
Yep.
But I was pretty good at it, I guess.
What was his name?
They teach you the fundamentals right away for the first time. So.
And that's
Just
the
on
best way
video.
to go in is not knowing anything.
Yeah.
That way they can train
He
you.
knows.
Yeah, you don't have
There's
any
no bad
habits.
habits.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had all kind of bad habits. I'm used to shooting squirrels and rabbits with 22s, you know, on the hawk. I grew up real poor. I grew up real
Seven cars for 4 people with cameras. That's right. That's crazy. Absolutely insane. What you think? It's a little overkill, yeah? A little bit. Just a little bit, yeah. Because you know we're not going to hurt nobody. We're not going to do nothing crazy.
I guess they just got curious about being on TV.
I reckon. I don't know.
We didn't call for nobody out.
Right? And then a wreck happened because of y'all.
Because of us.
Yeah, they said they was looking
They
at
were
the cops.
rubbernecking.
They were
This is what happens.
because of us.
This is what happens when the police are called. Everybody gets distracted, and bad things happen
where else do you
sometimes.
see this many cops? Dude, a murder scene wouldn't have this many cops on it. Jesus.
I know a place, Christmas parade.
Right, yeah, there you go. I mean, come on, man. A murder scene don't even have this many. Oh, yeah.
Every day that you see all the finest out here.
I know, right? I don't know about that finest part, but yeah, there's a lot of cops here.
Well, I think they do a hell of a job.
I know you would.
I bet you do. Good liquor.
You got a good point to me.
Well, he don't know y'all like I do.
You know me pretty good?
I know you're kind, yes. Just like a while ago when you started talking about something, and then you was like, I don't want to comment no more. Because I think you was starting to be an asshole, and you was like, you know what, I'm not even going to do that today.
You knew what I was talking about.
You know what I mean? I don't really. I'm being honest with you, I don't.
Able to do what
My memory
exactly
sucks.
what you're doing right now. And that's what
That's why I carry 2 cameras with me.
If they're standing in the
Everywhere.
It would be better for them to just tell their dispatcher, hey, when somebody calls and say, hey, we got some people in the post office recording, ignore the call.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? Instead of sending out a half-hour police force.
No, this ain't but a little tiny. There's so many cops here in Fayetteville, it ain't even funny.
Yeah.
Way too many.
Too many police.
Way too many. Too many cops. All right.
I'm pretty sure they got some rape kits up on the desk or something, cobwebs on it, you know? Unsolved murders.
Right.
What about that?
I don't like bats.
All the crime solvers.
We don't like that cop.
Can't say that.
No. Now, fortunately, we haven't been.
How long have you been in service with the police department?
Coming up on 15 years.
You're trying to trespass somebody that hadn't broke no laws. That's a pull.
I'm not even trespassing.
That's an
The business
asshole to
already
me.
did.
Yeah,
It's not
that's-
even me.
Not cool,
Not
man.
you enforcing a bullshit trespass.
Not cool, man.
How's it not you?
Y'all, not cool, man.
How's it not you though?
This is what I'm
How's it not you? How's it not you? You just enforce
I'm
feelings.
dedicated to the
Not the
Constitution.
feelings police, man.
Why not take it up with the Postmaster General?
We already talked to him. We got a letter that says we can do this.
Yeah.
Where's the letter?
It's right over there.
under threat of.
It says it on the wall in there too. We shouldn't even need that. We shouldn't even need the letter.
But it does say that. It says with the approved master.
No, it don't. Y'all reading it wrong. Y'all reading it wrong.
That guy over there saw the letter last time I was here.
What I'm saying is, I just read it though. It
No, I'm
said
talking about the
with
letter that we're talking about.
Well, I mean, if you had something to show,
We do have it. He saw it
They've
last
seen
time.
it. They've seen it.
I understand.
We went to the
I
other
got-
post office, the main post office.
It's on
here in
my
Fayetteville.
phone.
And we walked all the way through there. The marshals there, seen us, seen our cameras, didn't do a thing. Y'all come out, told us, hey, we can't do nothing about it, and we stayed there and filmed. So what makes this one different?
It's a letter.
What I'm saying is, a business has the right to trespass somebody off of their
Not a
property.
government, not a
Not
government.
a-
This is different. This ain't a private business,
I'm
sir.
not saying it's a private business. What
Okay,
I'm
but you're
saying
talking
is,
like it's a private
You
business.
can't do it. Same as
the
sidewalk.
bus depot does it all the time.
That's
They
not a
trespass
federal
individuals there.
installation.
But it's a public entity. It's the bus station.
Case law.
It ain't run the same way though. We got a memo that says we can do this for news purposes.
I understand that.
That's what we are.
But you don't have
So-
it with you where you could
I
present
don't
it to
have what?
them.
It's on the wall, dude.
But
It's the
It
survey.
specifically highlights the part where you can't.
They're
do
not.
it
They won't
without
do
the
anything.
approval.
We don't.
They know we're right.
Hallways,
They
lobbies,
enforce the
corridors.
feelings
They
is
can't
what they
kick
do.
you out just because
We've
you're
got the
filming.
written permission.
Filming.
I'll just pull it out and show it to the magistrate.
I'm a patrol sergeant.
Like I've already read.
We,
That's cool.
we can just pull it out and show it to the magistrate. The
You're
letter.
starting to be a dick.
No,
I think
You're
I
starting
won't
to be a
listen.
dick.
We're
See,
trying.
the problem
hey,
is we're trying to talk
No,
about it like,
you're
like
trying
you're
to
educated,
do
right?
that
That's
bullshit
what
now.
I
You're
I done been to this post office 3 times, and y'all done the same
I'm not a
stupid shit
child.
all 3 times. We go to the main one, and everything's fine, right? So how is that happening? How
Don't go off like
Well, let me ask you a question. Do we need all these officers here? Or are you
No,
going to
I'm
be
not
able
gonna
to
do
just
it.
comply?
You should have called them on to start with.
I didn't
Okay.
call them.
Whoever called them.
Somebody
did.
What I'm saying is,
Dispatch.
Somebody did.
I don't even
evidently-
want to have to get it to this level. It just
Who
don't.
did? I didn't get it this level.
I said
be
I don't
ashamed.
even want it to get it to this level.
Right.
Enforcing illegal laws.
This is really a misuse of funds here. All these cops here. Yes, I agree.
I understand.
And that wasn't our purpose. Our purpose is not to get you guys out here so y'all can lock somebody or slam them to the ground. That's not our purpose.
If you guys are good and you'll stay on the sidewalk, you can record all day long. If you'll at least
The only
do
reason
that.
I'm here because you threatened to arrest me. That's the only reason I stepped right here.
Well, I appreciate it because that is the end result.
But you know, I can fight that if I wanted to.
You could've.
I can fight that in court.
You could.
But I don't even know why it's got to go that far, though, dude. It don't need to.
It don't.
You
But it
enforce
also.
feelings.
Hold
You
on.
just enforce feelings. You're a law enforcement officer, not feelings officer.
I am, but when the controlling entity
But you
over a
just told
business
me,
says
okay, we broke
that
no
we've
law.
trespassed those individuals,
The government.
you don't have to commit.
Sure you do.
Well, show me the general statute where it says you have to commit a crime.
Show me a statute that says you can trespass me from the post office.
It's a second degree. It's a
This is
second degree
public property,
misdemeanor.
not private.
If you ask an
First
individual
off,
to,
it's private, it's
it doesn't
public,
even.
not private.
It doesn't
If I was
even
a private
direct
property
that.
owner, if it was a private property
doesn't
owner,
even
hear me
specify
out.
that. It
If it
doesn't
was a
specify
private
that.
property owner, yes, they could get rid of you at any time. When you're in a public office, when you're in a public building, they have to have an underlying crime in order for you to be trespassed. Yes, yes it does.
What a shock of cops that don't know
In
the law.
public property, there has to be an underlying
I just want y'all to know.
crime that has been committed in order for you to be trespassed, or a violation of interfering with operations, or multiple reasons why you can trespass somebody.
You will pay first, get a citation. Then if you come back on the property again, you will go to jail. And then a judge can oversee it when we go to court. But that's not going to save anything that happens today. Does that make sense?
But the only thing else I got to say is y'all don't enforce feelings, and that's what this was.
That's true.
Brother, man, you gotta stop being so hardcore and be nitpicky like that. That's bullshit.
I still would like a car.
You
if
know
don't
I'm
mind.
right.
I don't
You know
have
I'm
one.
I thought
right.
you said
You're
you
just
had
trying to
some
get your.
No, I said I'm a
on me
patrol
for
sergeant.
some
I don't have a
reason.
car.
Oh, okay.
Don't know
That's what I
why.
was saying.
All right. Anybody got cards? Anybody? Nobody got cards.
They're all patrol officers.
All right.
Detective tag cards.
All right. This first. Go back to
We're
work.
good? Are we good?
We need to go to the postmaster general,
Now you can
file a
stop me anytime,
complaint
'cause I know you.
Me?
I'm still gonna tell you something,
on
brother.
the guy at the door.
I'm still gonna
that guy
tell you
over there.
something, brother.
What's
because
his
that's
name?
it.
The guy at the
All
door.
respectful, man.
I don't know.
My
He's
name
the
is
one-
Simplified Matt. You
He's the
too.
one that's
Honor.
responsible.
Oh, that's
Yeah, the
the
man
supposed to
ain't
be
even
the postman. I
listen
don't know
to
what
me
for you.
anymore.
I don't even care what his name is.
Huh.
Y'all all dismissed. See ya. believe that?
What?
This is the third time, or the fourth.
Fifth for you.
My toe gets over on that little thing and he said, no, my toe.
Feelings police. That's what we got here. Feelings police.
What we have to do is file complaints on the post office.
That's what you can do. You called them before. So call them, same number again.
No one showed you.
Hey, y'all can go back to work. All of y'all
Postmaster
don't need to
General.
talk to them in there. Wow.